beautiful day, and a beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. So I feel guided to come on and share this message. As soon as I start to share this message, the kitten is playing in the leaves, a distraction. Because I know this message is supposed to reach someone. I feel like it's going to bless someone. Today I was having a conversation with someone, and it just came into my heart to let her know that God wants her to journal. I was like, "Do you journal?" And she was like, "I used to." And I was like, "I feel like God wants you to journal." And in hindsight, after the conversation, I'm home now. I'm thinking, I'm like, that was kind of interesting that I felt guided to share that. And I kind of, well, I asked God, why that? Why do you want her to journal? And what I was thinking is sometimes people are so focused on having the right words or the wrong words that they're missing out on just genuine expression. And journaling is a way to genuinely express yourself. Sometimes having the words to say, so maybe praying out loud or telling someone how you feel may not be your forte, but you can write it down and express it differently. And I thought about me, I'm someone, I love handwritten letters. I love cards. I love seeing someone's penmanship, but also it's a way of expressing. And sometimes you can express differently when you write versus verbally. And so it instantly made sense. And I was like, oh, journaling is having a conversation with God. You don't just have to speak out loud to have a conversation with God. You can dialogue it by journaling, which when we journal, we're more invited to really understand how we're feeling or what's true within. When we're speaking, sometimes like, oh no, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's okay. I don't mind. Or we play the victim. This person did this and this is why, and I feel justified in my anger or my feelings. But when you really take the time to write out your thought process, you're invited to slow down. And when you slow down, that slowness is sweetness. When you're in a rush, when you're making impulsive moves, when you're being reactive, you can't hear clearly. You're not having a conversation with God. You're having a conversation with your emotions, your impulses, your habits, the things around you that you can't control. That's what you're interacting with and engaging with. Versus when you're taking the time to slow down, to pause, to be quiet, that silence is powerful. And that's where God is. God is in the stillness. God is in the silence. God is in the peace. God is in the clarity. God is not in the midst of the drama and the chaos and the confusion. God is omnipresent. And I'm saying God as in the part of you that knows and wants what's best, the part of you that can travel backward or forward in time and understand that what's best is still always the highest level that you can reach. A lot of us aren't deciding what's best. We're choosing what's easiest, what's most convenient. But what happens when we invite ourselves to rise to a higher level of consciousness? That's what I feel like God is, your higher self. It is knowing, again, what's best for you at any given moment and being willing to align with that. So back to journaling. I am someone who journals, and I haven't been journaling as regularly as I once was. Right. Confirmation. Thanks, Mel. But when I write, like I did today, and I feel like I did yesterday, maybe the day before, it just helps me to have more clarity. It's so easy to create a narrative in the mind, and we never stop to pause and question the narrative. Is this true, or is this just a story? Is this how I really feel, or is this just what I picked up? Am I willing to go the distance to gain clarity, to understand? Because if not, then we're just going to always move through our experiences in a way that doesn't serve what's best. And not just what's best for us, but what's best for the whole. So I feel like journaling is a way to slow down, to be with yourself, to commune with your higher self, to connect to God. Conversations with God doesn't have to just be verbal. In the way that you move, walk, speak, in the way that you live, in the way that you cook food, in the way that you hold space for people. All of those things are conversations with God. How we treat other people is a conversation with God, if you think about it. So, anywho, I just want to share that. Cooking some food, and I'm about to go and watch a movie with my mom, which I'm looking forward to. It's a beautiful Sunday. I love Sundays. Sundays are I'm not gonna say my favorite day, but every day could be Sunday and I wouldn't be mad. Yeah, so we are gonna watch Eat, Pray, Love. We went to church today. It was really nice, and I just, oh, I feel replenished and restored and rejuvenated, and also reminded that our life is so much more than what we want or what we think we want. There's a purpose for your life, and it's not just to be self-serving. So that's all I got for you here on YouTube. I'm gonna hang out over here with TikTok for a little bit longer. But yeah, when I think about the things that I have been through personally, they were all special experiences curated just for me and my development. That's how I see it. Nothing happened to me, it happened for me. I'm now wiser because of that. I'm now better because of that. I'm now more graceful because of that. I'm now more intentional because of that. Nothing in my past could ever have power over me because I have the power now. I'm not who I was. I've grown. I'm better. I'm different. And there's just certain things I can't relate to anymore. And I feel like when I journal, that's a way of me being reminded of that. Like, oh yes, I get to choose the narrative here, and what I focus on is what is fueled. What am I prioritizing? For me, I'm prioritizing my peace, or peace. I won't even say my peace. I'm prioritizing peace above all understanding. Because if I try to understand why people do what they do or why things happen the way that they happen, I will always be, my wheels will always be turning. And I'll never really have the answer unless I choose something that I'm satisfied enough with to be like, okay, that makes sense. I'll go with that one. But I'll never truly know. The best thing that I can do is value peace above all else. To be at peace is to be in God's presence. Confirmation from the birdie. Yeah, to be at peace is to be in God's presence. And a lot of people are in pieces. They're not at peace. They're in pieces. And you can tell by the way that you can just tell. You can tell a tree by the fruit that it bears. So, yeah, I'm at a different point in my life where I really feel like I'm being presented with opportunities to evolve or remain the same. Will I continue to respond, react in the ways that are familiar to me, or will I choose something different? And I'm at the point of choosing something different. So yeah, that's all I got. Oh, you like my two-piece? It's so cute, right? So at church, I had to wear it like up like this, and then down like this. You okay, Zeus? And then down like this. I know the split came up a little high. I had slim options because we thought it was gonna be chillier than it was. But anyway, it's nice. But then as soon as I got out of church, not out of church, but like away from church, I was like, oh, finally. I don't know why skin is looked at as such a bad thing. It's because we focus so much on the physical rather than the spiritual. That's why I feel like religion and spirituality, you're born with a spirit. You're taught religion. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. But we focus so much on our humanness that we neglect our spirituality. So anyway, just reflecting. But the paths are many, the truth is one. As long as it leads you to your truth and more to a more peaceful and harmonious way of living, that's great. seek ye first the kingdom. It should always lead you more into yourself. It should always lead you more into yourself. Anything that leads you more into you is something that you want to be a part of. It, pay attention. Is this person, place, thing, experience, circumstance, is it bringing me closer to myself, closer to God, closer to what's best for me, closer to harmony, or is it pulling me away from? Is it distracting? And distractions lead to destruction. Is it building me up and empowering me, not stroking my ego? Is it fueling me wholly, holistically? Is this good for me? Not just it tastes good, like, eye candy. Yeah, it looks nice, it tastes good, sweet, but it doesn't nutritionally, it has zero value. What are you choosing for your life? Are you choosing the things and the people that look good and taste good and but don't have any nutritional value, spiritual value, substance? Is whatever you're a part of helping you to be a better part of the whole? Is it helping you to serve God's purpose, which is love? Is it leading you to love? But that, I know for some people that just sounds like hippy dippy and like whoa woo woo. What is there if there's not love? There's fear. So if you're only confirmation. Zeus, you okay? What happened? Mel was trying to get at you. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go get ready to watch Eat, Pray, Love with my mom. Get out of these clothes and get settled. I made some quinoa and she made some stir-fried veggies. So I'm gonna have that, top it with some avocado, and have it call it a day and have a lovely evening. And I hope the same for you. Whenever you see this, you two, whenever you see this, I hope that it helps you to feel better. Like, I hope you leave feeling better than when you came. That's always what I desire and experience. Even with people that have been in my life that are no longer in my life, I hope that you leave better than you came. Even if it didn't work out the way that either of us would have wanted or liked, it served its purpose. If I think we focus on the wrong things. Not everything's meant to be forever. Not everything's going to be how you want it to be. The best thing that we can do is make the most out of it. That's it. All right, y'all. So have a lovely rest of your day. I'm out of here. Peace and love. Me and my friend, me and one of my sisters in the sisterhood went to a hot yoga class together. I'll say this and then I'll go. And we went to take a picture together and we both did like this. And the girl was like, oh, that's such a millennial thing. So cute, or something like that. And I was like, okay, I guess, does that mean I'm a millennial? But then also this is not, I guess that does show my age, huh? You live and you learn. You live and you learn. All right, YouTube, I'll check you later. Be sure to subscribe, turn on those notifications so you know when I do go live. And remember that your mentality becomes your reality. Thoughts become things, and you get to decide how you want to live your life. And if you are seeing your life being reflected to you in a way that doesn't align with what you desire, you can always make different choices. You can always make different choices from one breath to the next. Just make the mental switch first, and then everything else will align. Stop waiting for everything else to align, and then you'll change. You have to be the change. If there's a change you wish to see, that is the change that you, my friend, must be. Okay? Till next time, peace and love.